afternoon, I'm Raine Musñgi and this is Newsfeed. Philippine share prices tracked Wall Street's decline overnight as property firm Ayala Land defies market weakness. The PSEi index shed 66 points, or roughly 1%, to drop below the 6,900 level. The holding firm sector logged heavy losses, down by nearly 2%, while financials also fell by more than 1%. Bucking the downtrend was Ayala Land, the day's most actively traded stock, which rallied by 2.5%. Total value turnover improved to 6.6 billion pesos, while losers beat gainers 117 to 79. Cultura, a one-stop shop for all things Filipino, wants to make locally made products more accessible to the rest of the world. Cultura Senior Assistant Vice President of Operations Sheila Tan says the big thrust of the retailer is to start exploring opportunities overseas. To make this happen, Cultura intends to start small by joining international pop-ups and trade shows and teaming up with government organizations. These efforts will expand Cultura's reach beyond its 48 stores in the country and showcase Philippine craftsmanship in the global stage.
It's really expanding our footprint to make sure that all these artisans and at the same time our partners will be able to really grow with us and at the same time really expand their market base, also expand our market base and they expand their market base. So really, that is one thing that we have to consider is really not just making it here locally, but at the same time globally, because our products are so beautiful.
Yeah. Qantas Airways announces an additional share buyback worth up to $271 million. That's despite reporting a 16% annual profit drop due to lower fares, spending on customers, and weaker freight revenue. Australia's flag carrier faced a series of issues last year involving travel bookings and employee treatment. The airline is predicting financial recovery in 2025. Over a dozen Australian firms heading to the Philippines for high-level business talks. The delegation will be led by Shimara Wikramanayake, Australia's business champion for the Philippines and the CEO of the Macquarie Group. She will be joined by key institutional investors and corporate executives from the agribusiness, infrastructure, and digital sectors. The trade mission follows the Australian government's creation of the Investment Deal Team in the Philippines to promote business opportunities. The visit is scheduled on September 5 and 6. To prevent the entry of additional mpox cases from abroad, particularly the more dangerous Clade 1B variant, the DOH Bureau of Quarantine had made some changes in its screening questions to travelers in the electronic travel form. Should travelers answer yes when asked if they had been sick in the past 30 days, a drop-down list now includes the option rashes, vesicles, or blisters. The agency encourages travelers to be honest in answering this question. If through the electronic form a traveler is determined to be from a list or a country listed by the WHO as an outbreak area or have a history of exposure to an mpox case or have signs and symptoms of the disease, the e-travel system will alert immigration and quarantine offices to refer the traveler for a secondary screening. If the traveler is determined to be a suspect case, they will be cared for and brought to an mpox referral hospital. At present, the country has 5 active cases of the milder Clade 2 mpox. The Philippine National Police regrets the allegations hurled by police officer Jovie Espenido against the very organization that he himself belongs to. Our reporter Francis Falver reports from the PNP headquarters in Camp Crame.
Raine, the Philippine National Police responds to the recent allegations of Lieutenant Colonel Jovie Espenido that the PNP is the biggest crime syndicate in the country. In a press briefing this afternoon, PNP spokesperson Colonel Jean Pajardo said that this casts a shadow over the integrity of the institution where Espenido himself belongs. PNP also respects his decision to speak in the House Quad Committee about these serious allegations. Pajardo admits there have been some lapses in the part of the policemen during the war on drugs under the Duterte administration. That is why cases were filed against a number of policemen that led to dismissal and suspensions. Since then, PNP has been active in efforts to clean its ranks. Pajardo adds, PNP is open for a dialogue so they can investigate and will be willing to protect Espenido should a need arise. Raine?
That was Francis Falver reporting from the PNP headquarters. And that's the news this hour. I'm Raine Musñgi. Stay tuned for more top-of-the-hour news here on BNC, Free TV Channel 31, and on our website, bnc.ph. Bilyonaryo News Channel, always on top.